Hello, this is Jupiter 0x743 or whatever from Dark Eclipse Studios, and welcome to a new tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create the Fuuton Rasen Shuriken you saw in the video. Okay, first of all, I'm really sorry I took a really long time to make this tutorial, but you know, school and this crap. So let's get started. I made this on 640 by 480. The quality of the video I created, but we'll make it HD, 30 frames per second. This goes on 30 seconds. Okay, we'll call this Fuuton Rasen Shuriken tutorial. First step. And okay, so this I have for now. First of all, let's create the shurikens. Layer new solid, make it white, call this big shuriken, yes. And let's start drawing the mask. Oh wait, that's the most annoying thing ever you can do. So what I will do is go to my previously created one, hit M, choose the masks, Control C, go here and Control V. So I've got the masks here. How clever. Oh, so then of course I'm going to include this layer just like that with a PNG, and we'll make it black so that you could draw it. I've drawn the outer mask and set it to add, by default it's set to add, and then drawn a circle inside of it and then set this to subtract, so I've got like that. Oh, yes, effect, stylize, glow. Hit this to remove the mask indicator. And make the radius like 15% high. It's pretty good. And effect, blur and sharpen CC radial blur. And make this 5. Yes. Okay. We now will set this to 3D. Toggle switches or F4 on the keyboard, and check this one, the 3D cube. And I'm just going to create a camera for now, not for just to see everything. And hit C, rotate it to see. I'm going to hit R on the Z rotation, the Z axis rotation. I want it to rotate like this to be as a negative value, so I'm going to alt click on the stopwatch next to the Z rotation, which allows us to add an expression. What is an expression? Well, I don't have an answer. I will just tell you what to type. Type time times, there's a little star on the right, negative 600. It's rotating in the right way. You can see I'm just holding Control and the right arrow key to see each ring. Okay, we can just do it like that. Whatever. Now you select the layer and hit D to bring the opacity and set this to 50. No wiggling, no. And now maybe I'll increase the... Yes, I just increased the glow a little bit. T50, okay. Now duplicate the big shuriken and call this big shuriken 2. So, and choose it, just drag it on the Z-axis, that blue arrow. Yes, just a little bit. So if you hit the camera, it's just like that. It adds a little bit of depth. Of course, you can do as many. You can just make it that close. Duplicate it. And you've got as many, and you made some depth. Looks cool. I didn't make it like that in the original example, but now that I see it, it looks really cool. So I'll just delete the 2 more. Just like that. I'm going to duplicate the big shuriken again, and we'll call this small shuriken, and we'll where? On the Z-axis, put it in the middle. Yes, like that. And then on the scale, just scale it down. Yes, it looks great like that. And maybe you can rotate it so it looks like that, or even rotate it like that. It looks great like that. You can play with this mask to control the hole in the middle. Okay. Layer new light. This is the light. Point. Of course, choose all layers, hit AA, and click accept lights to off. Yes, to off, and okay. Okay, where's the light? I just wanted to place it on in the middle, so I'll bring the small shuriken, hit A, take the anchor point, edit, copy, go to the light, B, to bring the position, edit, paste, so it's right in the middle now. Okay, now to make this light clear or visible, choose layer new solid and make it blue. We'll call this Lux, and effects Trapcode Lux. So now here's a light, it's visible right there. You can see it. And to control the light, you can go to the intensity of the light and increase it, or looks great. You can also some light changes from here. I don't know what I did that made the Lux blue. Oh, just make it a little light blue. Yes, like that. Now it looks great. And you can increase the intensity, or go to the Lux, point light, intensity, or softness. So it looks awkward. So I'll just put the light in between them. Yes, now it looks much logical place. Just like that is okay. And now, okay, so we're back. And we created almost everything. Just a few things left to do. Okay, first we want to create something that looks like wind. Or basically, well, you'll see. Just make a white solid, layer new solid, and make it white, and rename it to wind. It has nothing to do with wind actually. Okay, and click the ellipse tool. You can choose it here. Click in the middle and drag, and push Control and Shift to make a perfect circle. Just make it about the right size, like that. What the hell? Silence. Yes, and then you hit F to bring the mask feathering and something like that, and then turn it to 3D. Hit AA and click accept lights. That will make it go crazy. And you lower the opacity and put it below everything. Something like that, yes. Okay, what's left to do? Yes, I've got 2 big shurikens, which, let's zoom out here. Yes, which are somewhere here. Yes, those 2 big shurikens, and they are also acting as like a very subtle effect, very fast subtle effect actually. See, it's kind of going crazy, but it helps adding to the realism. And I should have made some parallax between them, but I just stuck them like that. Whatever. Okay. I'm really lazy doing this. Okay. Layer, new, solid, and make it white, and call this shuriken only. And just to make it final, okay. And then again, because I'm so lazy to make the masks, I'm going to copy the masks from here. Let's copy those masks. Control edit, copy, or Control C. Go here, edit, paste. Solve this, and I want to just yes. Which mask? Double click on the mask and then hold Control and Shift while scaling down. Okay. Yes, something like that. Yes. Turn it to 3D and then hit AA to accept lights to off. Let's unsolo this and put it here. Below everything else, and maybe on this, move it a little bit, maybe move the camera, learn sharp and fast there. And effect stylized more. And now for the opacity, make it very low. Okay, good. And for the rotation, the Z rotation, I'll make it like this, but this time I'm gonna try to make it rotation anti-clockwise. So I'll play time times 600. I think this should make it negative. So this should make it. Let's see if it works. See, adds to the parallax, especially because they are the same. What you need to do is, first of all, play a new null object, and a null object is nothing. It's just something you stick to whatever you see right now. And I'm going to turn this into 3D, and probably I'm going to rotate this to make it -90. Yes, it looks better like that. And I want to put it in the light's position, so I'll edit copy to position where you copy, go to the null object, B, edit, paste. It's in the same position now. And now shut off the camera, and we'll call this motion control. And choose all of the layers except for the Lux layer, because it's not 3D, it's just a layer which apply effect to it. And then parent the selected layers to the motion control, that null object. So now when we move that null object, everything moves like this. It's much easier to control. Edit, copy, and to the 1280-720 resolution, paste. Now if you move the Z axis, it's everything in correct position. Just be sure everything is in correct position. So be sure to make the comp, which is the first Fuuton Rasen Shuriken tutorial, to make it the same resolution as your footage. Okay. Well, right here. What else could we do? Of course, you should turn the lock on all those. Be sure to turn these things, except for the locks, and do the little motion blur marks. And after you're finished, turn on the motion blur for the comp. For the particles, make a really, yes, like that, and we call particles. Yes, with the particles, and I'll tell you why we made it bigger. Yes, effects, simulation, CC particle world, cellular layer, and turn the grid off, producer, and we have our particles. Okay, physics, animation. I think the animation looks, yeah, go to the particle, sorry, I'm just so confused. Make it fit a sphere, like that, yeah, and change the composite to add, make the burst color white, and probably the depth color is white, but like very subtle blue or green, whatever. two options: rendering, force motion blur. Okay. And if you're on CS5, I'm on CS4 here. If you're on CS5, you just turn this and turn the motion blur for the composition. It's smarter. Doesn't need these options for motion blur and stuff. Okay. I save every 3 seconds. Go to physics. Change the explosive to 12. Oh no, 12. Better. And the gravity to 0. And you can make the gravity a negative value if you want it to go high up. Velocity, make it high. Go again to the particle. Maybe increase the size a little bit. Know what else to do. Actually, producer, release next size. Probably toggle switches. Turn this to add. Turn this to add. Yes. Now change the camera till you get that look of, you know, like swirls like this. I already made a tutorial on that. No, I mentioned it in a tutorial, but here it is again. Just add a glow, and you're okay to go. Yes, and the reason you could just put it here. Yes, now it's in the center. Thing can go now. Parent it to the motion control, and that's why I made it big, because this is a 2D layer with 3D things inside. So, right, if the Fuuton Rasen Shuriken, I'm pointing now with my mouse, goes like here, the whole layer is gonna go here, and you're gonna see it cut out at some point. I don't know why it's still doing like that, but it's gonna be cut out right here. Okay, and we're gonna go to the Z and lower it a bit, so it's like decreasing the size of these particles. And I think we're good to go now. Here you can change also the add to screen to make it, yes, less intense, or go to the add and change the opacity like that. Hit B and R to bring the position and rotation. B, R, orientation. Put the keyframe to the first, of course. And you just move them. Hit W to bring the rotation tool here, and just choose it and rotate it. And okay, you're just like that. It's very easy and simple. Just do what you want. If you have any questions, please write your comments down. Don't forget to subscribe. Please. Subscribe. What the hell is that? What the? Yes. Subscribe, please. Eclipse. Oh, I forgot to dark. Eclipse Studios. Okay, this is Jupiter 0x743. I'm just wasting your time actually. You can just close this thing right now as I'm going to do this too. Bye. Bye. It's async font. See you later.